it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Well, that's a great start. Hey, Canucks fans. Hope you're well. Welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Thursday night, June the 12th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. If I'm a little bit out of sorts tonight, please forgive me. Please forgive me because my computer broke. It crashed. It died at 7 p.m. tonight, just before the first of three members chats. I chatted with Swerve and Irvin. I chatted with Shannon Hollingworth, and I chatted with Just Incredible tonight. And unfortunately, right before 2 minutes before I was supposed to start my Zoom chat with Swerve and Irvin, my computer completely crashed. The fan started whirring like crazy, and nothing worked. And then guess what? It's my fan is still whirring over there. Worrying, not worrying. I'm worried. The fan is worrying, and I will take it into my IT. So I'm grateful for, we use OneDrive at work. So I'm hoping and praying that all of my important stuff was backed up. But for tonight, that is my built-in excuse. If anything goes funky tonight, it's because I'm not using my regular computer. I'm not using my regular setup. So those of you that know my setup, my main laptop used to be here. That runs the stream. That one died. Then I had a MacBook Air that I used to watch the stream on as a safeguard. So that is the one that I'm using now to run the stream. And now I'm watching my own stream here on my phone, just having it. Oh, that's a little bit of inception for you. So I don't have a second computer to watch my stream on. We're going to make it work. We always do. I am so glad that you are here. That is my excuse, my one excuse for the night. So I don't know if it's going to lag more or less. I don't know if it looks the same. I'm using the same camera. I'm using the same mic. I'm just using a different computer. So moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thank you for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, Richmond City, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you are here with me, know how much I always appreciate you and how much I never, ever take you for granted. So this is how you can get involved in the stream tonight. You can subscribe so you get active. What? See, I don't know what I'm doing. Wrong slide. You can subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos. You can like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that I'm still streaming despite my computer breaking on me, like the fact that it was an amazing game number 4, regardless of who you're cheering for, like the fact that the Abbotsford Canucks are starting their Calder Cup Finals tomorrow, which is pretty cool. And like the fact that we are together continuing to build why is my voice cracking? Continue to build a very strong community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation and get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. And we start off, my man Jay. Jay starts the donation train. I'm not sure what this means, but I'm going to play my video first. Remember, display, play, and then say.
Hard.
So thank you, Jay, for the $5 donation. Gets the donation train out of the station. Let's give some love to Jay in the chat. And he says, where have you been all week, or did you already speak about it? I spoke about it on Sunday. I've been doing 3 shows a week consistently ever since the Canucks were season ended. And the shows this week just happened to be Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sunday was my regular show. Then I did not do Monday, Tuesday, but then I did Members Wednesday, which I do twice a month, and then tonight's show. So I still did my 3 shows this week, my little quota, but it's the first time in a while that I've gone Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. I generally avoid Tuesday if I can, because that's the short one. And I always feel rushed getting off, right? To get to my prayer hour at 12. So that's why, Jay. But thank you very much for the donation. Appreciate you. Let's give Jay some love in the chat. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I had great chats with Irvin, with Shannon, and with Justin tonight. It was really nice to connect with them as legends and Hall of Fame members. Then tomorrow night, I got to be downtown at 7:30 for a breakfast meeting. It's called the BC Leadership Prayer Breakfast, put on by a group that we sponsor. And the keynote speaker is Anthony Robles. He was famous for winning a collegiate wrestling title with only one leg, which is pretty exciting. So I watched that. There's a movie about him called Unstoppable. Gail and I watched it last night. I DM'd him on Instagram today. He responded, which is cool. And I get to meet him tomorrow morning. Heard from Dravakin today. He's dealing with health issues. Anyone who's into praying, please pray for him. Thank you for that, fangirl. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's get into tonight's show. I already see that, as always, Swervin' Irvin, he must have cracked the code. He is leading our leaderboard. He has 525 experience points. Simon has 200, and then a bunch of you have 75. So I'm not sure what he's doing, but whatever Swervin' Irvin is doing, he is doing it well. Everyone is good. Thank you, Tyler. Hope you are well as well. Let's start off tonight by talking about the Oilers versus the Panthers. What a game. I watched the whole thing. In fact, thanks to Irvin and Shannon, we moved our chats around the game, but we made it work. You guys know Florida scored 3 in the first. Edmonton scores 3 in the second. Edmonton goes ahead 4-3 with 6 minutes left. Florida ties it with 20 seconds left. Unbelievable. And then Edmonton wins it in overtime. So let's go. Let's do this. How about some edge goal visualizer for everyone? Does that sound good? I think that sounds great. By the way, am I lagging, or is it actually working better than my usual stream? Let me know. But before I do that, Swervin' Irvin, I know which one he likes. You know which one he likes. So Swervin' Irvin gifts a membership. That rolling through the window video is just for him. And the membership goes to EJ87. So thank you, Swervin' Irvin, for the chat today. Thank you for the donation. Legendary Swervin' Irvin. And welcome to membership. Welcome back to membership, EJ87. Thank you, Irvin. Appreciate you. And yes, get ready, because the Sedge VC, the Clay Edge Go Visualizer commentary, is now live. And Sarah, what do you mean you've never seen that video before? Like it didn't go viral, but viral according to my standards, it's now one of the 6 donation. But anytime Irvin gives a contribution, he's requested the window. You can do that if you give. So just for you, Sarah, I'll play it one more time, and then we'll get into this Edge Goal Visualizer just for Sarah. The context, I was coming in the Kayla's room through the window off the roof after putting up the Christmas lights one year, and no one helped me get in. And I'm not the most agile man. So instead of anyone helping me, I did a handstand coming through the window, rolled off of Kayla's bed onto the floor at her feet. So just for you, Sarah, there we go. Let's get into these goals. The first goal is, well, got to get used to my mouse scrolling the opposite direction. Actually, let me make this bigger. There, that's better. Okay, that looks good. The first goal is a 5-on-3, And basically, Barkov provides some little interference on Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. No one goes out to check Matthew Tkachuk because it's kind of hard when you only got 3 guys. And then, by the way, I recorded, despite the technical challenges, I recorded a goal review that I'll post as soon as we're done this live stream. And there we go. Tkachuk shoots through a screen of 3 different players. You got Bouchard, you got Nugent-Hopkins, you got Barkov, and he beats Stuart Skinner on the blocker side. 1-0 Florida. Then next, it's Matthew Tkachuk again. And this one's a nice play. Goes Barkov to Jones, back to Barkov to Tkachuk to Reinhart, takes a shot, and then boom, Tkachuk is there to pick up the rebound. Let's look at that beautiful puck movement once again. It is Barkov to Jones, down to Barkov to Tkachuk to Reinhart, takes the shot, Skinner makes a save, and Tkachuk picks up the rebound. 2-0 Florida. And then this one could have been the backbreaker. It's Reinhart dumps it in. Lundell checks Troy Stecher, high sticks him in the process, centers it to Anton Lundell, and now it is 3-0 Florida. 3-0 Florida. Crazy, crazy. And I thought the game was over after the first period. Why did they? Yeah, they were filming instead of helping Swerve Irvin. But then, second period, I don't know what happened, but the Oilers start to figure out what the heck's going on. The first one is a power play goal. McDavid to Bouchard to McDavid. No look past to Draisaitl. This is what I pointed out in my goal review. Because Perry drove the net, Barkov has to take him. So look what happens. It actually opens up this little seam right through the bumper, and then Nugent-Hopkins goes bar down over Bobrovsky's right shoulder. 3-1. Then I didn't have Ekholm to Nurse on my bingo card, but here we go. Henrique right here up to Ekholm, gives it to Nurse, who somehow shoots from here and somehow beats Bobrovsky over again, his right shoulder. So now it is 3-2. Aha. Ho ho. Then Podkolzin. Really feel good for Podkolzin. I want him to do well. But yeah, it is Draisaitl, wins the draw. Nurse goes around the net. Podkolzin fights off Mikkola and then chops it past Bobrovsky. It is now 3-3 going into the third. First goal is Jake Wallman. So some really good work here by Nugent-Hopkins. Then you got Janmark going to the net. Kasperi Kapanen takes it and then gives it to Wallman. The puck's kind of rolling, but somehow Wallman gets a 90-mile-an-hour shot off. And you think Edmonton's going to win, but with 20 seconds left, Florida does the unthinkable. So the puck gets in. We got ourselves some Verhaeghe to Bennett, over to Reinhart, to Tkachuk, and back to Reinhart. Now, when you watch it, when Bennett gave it to Reinhart, Reinhart couldn't get it into shooting position. So he gives it back to Tkachuk, who then gives it back to Reinhart, who scores from an absurd angle. And now it's 4-4. And then this one was actually a nice play by Podkolzin. So Ekholm and up to Podkolzin all the way at the blue line. He touch passes it. Perry actually lets it go. He doesn't touch it there. Now it's Draisaitl. It's a quick 2-on-1. Draisaitl is fighting off Greer, tries to get it to Perry, but instead it goes off Mikkola and it goes past Bobrovsky. And then this is where you see all the Oilers pile out. Look how slow the floor does. And yeah, some guys go to Draisaitl. Like 3 guys go to Pickard, including Stuart Skinner. There's Stuart Skinner. He's kind of slow getting off the bench. And there we go. That's the breakdown of the game. Shots were 40-35 for Florida. They 17-7, then 17-10. So, and then even from there on in. Face-offs dead even. Power play 2 for 4, 1 for 4. So both then fewer hits than before. A lot of block shots by Edmonton, and they were for full value for the win for sure. So let me type in a quick poll. Let's see if I can do this here. I'm gonna say now start poll. Who wins the series? If I could learn how to type even better. Oilers. Because remember, it's going to a pivotal game 5. All games are pivotal in a playoff series, but I feel like this one's massive. So there we go. Who wins the series? Oilers or the Panthers. I'll start to read your comments in a little bit. I just want to get through the Abbotsford Canucks stuff first. Now, we go to the AHL. And first, I will show you. This is the schedule right here. Well, I should start the poll. There we go. Now you can vote in the poll. I never press start poll. Game 1 is tomorrow night at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I think it's free on the Flow Hockey channel. They're making it free tomorrow. So you can watch Game 1, Abbotsford against the Charlotte Checkers, who are indeed Florida's farm team. So Florida's in the NHL finals and they're in the AHL finals. And it goes every second night without fail. So then Sunday night is game number 2, also in Charlotte. Then at home for 3. Of course, game 5, only if necessary. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm going to the Thursday night game, which I'm very excited about. I think some of you are, so hopefully we can meet up. And then, so Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then if necessary, back to Charlotte for the 23rd and the 25th. If you're wondering how the Stanley Cup Finals match up to the schedule, game 5 is on Saturday, no conflict. Game 6 is on Tuesday, conflict. And then game 7, if necessary, game 6 and game 7. No, sorry, game 6 will be necessary for sure. Game 7, if necessary, is on Friday night, the 20th. So there's only one conflict between the two finals, and that is on Tuesday night. Now, who are the Charlotte Checkers? That's a great question. Besides being Florida's farm team, I didn't know much about them. So let's see. In the regular season, how good were they? Okay, they're second in the Atlantic Division with 94 points in 72 games. 94 and 72. What did Abbotsford have? We had 92 and 72. Okay, so very close. Very even. 94 for them, 92 for us. We had 241 and 204. They had 234. Okay, so we had a better offense, but they had a better defense. Okay, that's fair. So then what were their regular season stats like? What were their regular season stats like? Let's go Calder. No, let's go regular season Charlotte. And then I have playoffs up already. Okay. So a guy named John Leonard, who's also their playoff leading scorer, was their leading scorer. And he had a brief cup of coffee in the league with the San Jose Sharks. And then there's a couple, Justin Sordiff, he's a former Vancouver Giant. And then there, Will Lockwood, former Canuck property. Aidan McDonough, former Canuck property. Okay, so there's some former Canucks in here. Jesse Purjärvi, I didn't know he played for them. And then Jacob Magna, who I think is the brother of Jason Magna. All right, okay. So that is their regular season stats. Then we go to their playoff stats. And it's Leonard, it's Purjärvi, and it's Lockwood. Interesting. They're 3 highest scorers. And then, like I said, you have Justin Sordiff down there as well. And then where's Aidan McDonough? Has he not played it? How come he has no points? Where do you go? Okay. So that is Charlotte. And then for us, who's Charlotte's goalie? Oh, they've only one guy's played Capo Kakkonen. He's played in the NHL before. Oh gosh, 1.73 with a 927. That's pretty good. 173 and 927. How does that compare to our guy? 194 and 929. So Sheloves is a better save percentage, but not a better goals against. And then we've played way more games because we've had one more series to play them. That's why we have 18 games played. They only have 12. So our highest guys are Linus Karlsson, Archie Baines, Sammy Blais as our top 3. Max Sasson also playing very well. So that's kind of how it shapes up for the Canucks and the Checkers. Again, game number 1 is going to be shown for free there it is. I can show you right now. Jay. Thank you, Jay.
3, 2, 1.
So thank you, Jay, for the $2 donation. And he is indeed correct. Flow Hockey is streaming game 1 for free. So let's give Jay some love in the chat. Thank you for your generosity. I hope you like the donation videos now, Jay. I debuted those this past Sunday. Okay, so let's end this poll. And then you guys said that 55% of you think it's the Panthers, 45% of you think it's the Oilers. All good. And then we'll do one last poll as we move into the mid-show sponsor read. And this one will be who wins the Calder Cup. Now, you guys may know way more about the Abbotsford Canucks, about the Charlotte Checkers than I do. I just did a quick cursory look at their stats, recognize some names. So, but you can vote. You can vote with your head. You can vote with your heart. Yes, that was 4 simultaneous bottle flips. Let's watch it one more time. And in particular, because you get to see it twice, watch. I got the big bottle. I got the big 2-liter Pepsi. But look how young Sean and Jake are. So let's watch this one more time.
3, 2, 1.
And the fourth guy is actually Dave, who graphic designer, good friend of mine, who designed both my GLCPC logo and my CCC logo. All right, let's go to my Mitchell sponsor read, and that'll give me a lot of time to answer your questions and your comments. So let me do that, and then I will ask you specifically a couple of questions. So we always start off by thanking my primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the Greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you sign up. Thank you to Gassy Jet Art, maker of this amazing artwork. I now have 5 prints of his showing up in the background. I would put them up there too, but I think I should keep my family up there. Actually, they probably don't care, but they don't know that millions of people watch the stream. So thank you, Gassy Jet Art, and thank you to Vesty Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VestyClay and receive a free pair of socks of your next purchase of Vesty shoes. Speaking of purchase, you can purchase Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. There's the CCC logo that Dave designed for me. This is my last show of this week because I don't do shows on Friday and Saturday as well. Ways that you can get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel. You can like the video. You can leave a donation like Jay has done. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. By the way, you can gift a membership like Swerve Urban has done. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. Now, I don't know why he calls me this, but he did donate. So I am required to oblige to show it. And he gave a lot of money. So here we go. Because he's referred to it, let's do it one more time. It sounds like, much like Irvin, Jay likes the window video as well. So here you go. Just for you. So let's give some love to Jay. You being a goober. I'll be 51 years old in 2 weeks. And I think this is the first time anyone's called me a goober. But you gave me $5, so you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. You being a goober going through your window is my favorite. Well, I'm glad to bring that joy to you. Let's give some love to Jay in the chat for the $5 donation. You can call me goober anytime. All right, let's go. Let's go. You can talk about tonight's game. You can talk about tomorrow night's game. Anything else starting now. I will not go back to previous comments just because that's how I get too far behind If you think it's something really important, then retype it down below. All right, let's go. Hey, Murray from New Zealand. If you look at how the Panthers played in this first period, they went off their structure in the second and third. Yeah, for sure. The first period, it looked like Edmonton was not going to be able to create any offense. And then Florida became a little bit less disciplined as well. And remember, Edmonton's a really good team. As much as they look bad in the first period, they're still a very good team. So they had a lot to do with it as well. Great point. Curious about how many extra eyeballs were on this game thanks to Taylor Swift being in attendance. Yeah, did they announce Irvin before the game that she was going to be there? Because the first I learned of it was when they showed her on the screen. Jessica Clay, when was the bottle flip video made? Judging from Sean and Jake's size. Oh man. What do you think? Do you think maybe Jacob's in grade 6 or grade 7 and Sean's in grade 8 or grade 9? If that's the case, that could have been 10 years ago. Now that I think about it, maybe Sean was 13 and Jake was 11. No, maybe a little older. No, maybe 15 and 13. Yeah. So maybe 8 to 10 years ago. That's my guess. Please rank the clips in order of pain inflicted. So physical, mental, and emotional damage. Okay. Well, it's easy. The first one's the tortilla slap because that was physically painful. I actually thought I was going to go deaf that night. And remember, that happened at 2 a.m. in the morning on my 24-hour live stream. So definitely the worst was the tortilla slap. Then I think then it's the window because of the embarrassment factor. And I could have hurt myself. Then it was me jumping over the couch in our Lazy Boy music video because that could have ended disastrously. But good thing I'm a finely tuned athlete. Then it's the gritty because I'm not the best dancer but I'll do anything for money. Then when it comes to damage, the other two, there's no damage. The thumbs up and then the water bottle. So, but great question, Ern. I hope that ranking was to your satisfaction. Which one looked the most painful to you guys? Hey Clay, what do you think is going to be happening between the Florida Panthers and the baby Canucks? I don't know enough about Charlotte. I would love to see the Abbotsford Canucks win. So I'm going Abbotsford Canucks. I'm voting with the 82% of you that said Abbotsford is going to win. Do they make the Abby game listable on Sportsnet 650? I do. I mean, they do. I've heard Abby games on Sportsnet. Did you see Kendrick Lamar was playing in Toronto? They played Not Like Us and the crowd was like, one more time. I did not see that. I will look that up. That's pretty crazy. Oilers switched up the lines in the game and worked great. Yeah, Shannon, it was kind of cool that I spoke to you before the overtime and immediately after the game. How would you rate your goober? How would you rate your gooberdom from 1 to 10? 1 being just a little goob and 10 being totally gooblastic. Presuming it's not good to be a goober, but I can't sit here in the spirit of honesty and give myself a 1 because I'm sure I have goober levels in me. I'll give myself a 3. But you've inspired my next poll question, Swerve and Irvin. So we're going to go, how much of a goober is Clay? So your options are total goober, has goober tendencies, only a bit of goober. I can't believe I'm making a poll question about me being a goober. No goober. Now remember, you got to use your own interpretation of goober. So there we go. How much of a goober is Clay? Total goober, goober tendencies, only a bit of goober, no goober at all. Hey, Simon. No, hey, Clay. How do you like to trade between Anaheim today and New York Rangers? Yeah, to me, it was a meh. I know it's Kreider for the prospect and then a swap of picks. Obviously, New York didn't like the way their season went, and Kreider was a big part of it. So I didn't think too much of it. Taylor was at game 4. Not surprised Travis they're training for the season. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, so yeah. Oh, I didn't even think. I forgot that the fan girl is a huge Taylor Swift fan. Sportsnet kept throwing to them. Yeah, I saw it a few times. The couch video looked most painful physically. At least it looks the most dramatic. Oh, the couch one over the tortilla slap. Yeah, the couch one had potential to be the worst, given that my I think it's my left leg folded underneath me. Could have been bad, actually. I could have broken my leg. But, again, finely tuned athlete. That's why I ruptured my Achilles instead. If Abby doesn't win, we are jinxed. Yeah, I don't know anything about Charlotte, though. Oilers will have to stick to Pickard. Yeah, I don't know how you don't. I'm afraid to put this out. I don't even know what gooning is. It's probably really bad, right? Okay, maybe I'll look it up, but maybe I won't. People sleeping on Charlotte, been watching their game since the Hershey series, and they're dominant. Okay, that does not give me a lot of confidence, but thank you. Did you see that the Canucks are interested in Rossi? Yeah, Jessica, where you been? We've been talking about that for the past 2 weeks. Curious to poll the emo children on their goober opinion of you. Yeah, none of no, I think they're home. At least one of them's home. I heard one of them sneak in. I will ask them, and then by Sunday, I will have an answer of how much of a goober I am. Goober is a peanut or a foolish person. Okay. Hey, Trev, nice to see you, brother. If Anaheim gets any more players, they might as well call the Anaheim Rangers. Yeah, Trouba went there too, right? With the NHL trade today, in your opinion, do you think there's going to be more still to come? Yep. Nothing to do with today, though, just because it happened today. There's going to be a lot of trades leading up to the draft. All right, we got official here. Goober, noun, person, a silly person. People were standing there watching, calling him a goober and all sorts of things. I feel like such a goober. Oh, Jay, don't call yourself a goober. Oh, no, you're giving an example. All right, it looks like Goober Tendencies is winning the poll right now. Silly person. Okay, I'll take that. Have you heard anything about any more of the Vancouver new seats? Yeah, I've seen pictures. They're more than halfway done now, and they'll be ready in time for the season. That's all I know. Game 2 and 4 are very similar, just opposite outcomes. Was thinking this during the OT. Good call. Good call. I think anything after 12 a.m. for Clay is a total goober. Well, good. I'm not there yet, Charlie. I still have 26 minutes of not being a goober. Charlie. Oh, sorry, Calvin. Maybe I'm a goober. Calvin 999 Charlie. The tortilla video is mental painful. If I had done that at Kayla's age, I wouldn't be alive to be in this chat today. Yeah, Irvin, I know we were talking about parenting styles. Am I too lenient? Or I don't want to be a sellout, but I kind of do weird things for content. Yeah, we did talk about it last week. Clay, you think the Canucks will offer sheet any players? What do you think they'll trade the first for? I do not think they'll offer sheet any players. I don't think it's going to become the norm, although it worked very well for St. Louis. I do think they are going to package the first round pick with a prospect of some sort in an attempt to get a second line center. Okay, this poll I'm going to end, and it ends with Goober Tendencies, 54%. Total Goober, 18. Only a bit of Goober, 13. And God bless the 12% of you who said that, hold on. I know you can hear me, but I know you can't see me. I'm trying to figure out now why my camera stopped working. Hold on. Can you guys still hear me? Why did my camera go out? This is going to require a quick pivot. So everyone talk amongst yourselves. That's why we have backups. Everyone talk amongst yourselves. Oh, I know. This is the time. This is the time where I play one of my YouTube videos. At the risk of this is the time because I need a few minutes. Canuck song. Okay, so here we go. Last time I showed you Bruno Mars. This one I'm going to show. Okay, this one's a lot of fun. It's only 2 minutes. Okay, this is me, Marie. This is Maroon 5's Sugar, but we did it to we changed it to Sutter, as in Brandon Sutter. Enjoy this while I get my camera set up.
I'm ready, baby. The time is now. I need some hockey, I need it now. When I'm without it, I'm something weak. I got me feeling I'm incomplete. Yeah, we're ready to play for this. We just wanna play for this, and it's killing us when we don't win. Oh baby, we all should go Canucks go. Don't want the team to grow old, to bring the new blood in. Hey, start up, big head, big heart and check for talent. New guys, same fans, how's your hip while each other? Show me good coaching, make it alright. Need a little Canucks in my life. Nice heads, the postseason is still the play. Hey, here comes the Horvat, straight up the ice. Yeah, look at him dangling, and he's so nice. Henrik and Daniel, back with new life. Burrows and Hansen, Miller between the pipes. We're ready to play for this. They just wanna play for this. When they don't win, oh baby, we all should go Canucks go. Didn't want the team to grow, time to bring the new blood in. Hey, starter, big head, big heart and check for talent. New guys, same fans, how's your hip well each other? Yeah, you show me good coaching, make it alright. Need a little Canucks in my life. Canucks, you can. The postseason is still the plan. Hey, ha, yeah, woo!
Okay, there we go. Thank you for putting up with me. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I do know what happened there. I didn't. Whoops, quiet. Okay, good. Yeah, it's weird. Because of my new setup, I thought I had my my camera charging. Okay, I will worry about that later. We will finish this stream off with my old school webcam. Those of you that have been around with me since the very start, this is the same camera that I used to use back in the day. Okay, well, that fiasco happened. A couple of you were very generous. And here we go. First, it's the line change. He said, freshly reshared head. Do you mean reshaved head? Wait a sec. You got it done again? Regardless. Hey, why is my my thing's backward, right? Hold on a sec. Now I'm really confused. Is my thing mirrored? There, that's better. Okay, that's better. So thank you for the $3 donation line change. And then you went and then you gave me another donation. So that means another video. The lady who originally did it sliced me pretty good. Oh, that doesn't sound good. So thank you for the donation. Let's get some love to Tyler in the chat. And then he says that he nailed it. That deserves a gritty. That is so bad. What is that? Thank you, Tyler, for the back-to-back-to-back donations. Very grateful for you. Let's give Tyler some love in the chat. And let's let this technically challenge stream continue. All right. Now I got to scroll all the way up. Where was I when? Here. Yes, I've read on the Charlotte and they are dominant. We can see a great 7-game series. Love it. Love it, Shannon. Still getting used to this old school camera. I have zero clue what to ask, but other than Clay, where do you see the Canucks finishing next season? I do see them making the playoffs. I really do. And I see them being the first wild card spot. So I'm not sure if they're good enough to knock off Edmonton, Vegas, or LA, but I'd love to see them make the wild card next season. Even if I had the desire to watch the beginning of the game, I couldn't. Lightning hit a transformer, knocking out power. Oh gosh, hope you're okay, fangirl. Clay, Canuck Clay in the dark. Didn't charge your camera. Yeah, no, but it's weird because it charges. You know, I had it plugged in all night, and then, but I did do. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But I'm here. You can still hear me. That's great. We can hear you. That's awesome. Clay after dark. Easy there. Easy there. John Cena. I get it because you can't see me. Very good. The thing is going off Clay's voice. What does that mean? You went all black. Where are you? You lost. It seems like you lost power, Mr. Clay. I'm here. I'm here, Simon. I'm here. Clay forgot to plug the camera in stream. Had to break that up into 3 donos. Fine with me. Fine with me. Of all the dono clips, can you rate each one as goober as goober moments from total goober to not so goober? Well, I think they're very, very similar to the pain. Although the tortilla was the most painful, both physically and emotionally, I actually think coming through the window was most gooberish. Then the couch, the second most gooberish. Then the tortilla slap, because that was out of my control. Third gooberish. Gritty, fourth gooberish, thumbs up, fifth gooberish, and the water bottle, no goober at all. That's just pure skill. Yes, we were singing about for Tannen. Yeah, the song is Sugar by Maroon 5. Very good, John Cena again. Talk about reception. Watching the stream on 3 different platforms, laptop, desktop, and phone. Well, the only thing better than 1 Canuck Clay is 2. And the only thing better than 2 is 3. But thank you, line change. A team needs their own picks, and Canucks don't have theirs 3rd and 26. So unless they do a trade with the Flames, they can't offer anything, I think. Ah, interesting. Very interesting night. Thank you, I think. Your time is over. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. You need to get Marie on the channel again soon, Clay, with her husband. Give us an update. That's true. Marie and Chris are awesome. You might want to invest in a dummy battery for your camera so that you have inline power and don't have to charge all the time. Yeah, no, that's a great. I've thought about that before. I use dummy batteries at work, but I actually I haven't had an issue until today. So I got to figure out why it wasn't, because I have it plugged into an external plug, unless that external plug got unplugged. Let me check. Oh, now it's charged. Oh, this is stupid. We'll figure out later, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you reshaved it. Check if your mic is backwards. No, that's just Jake. Is it the gritty or the Jake? That's right. I remember when Jake Wallman danced on us when he was with Detroit, right? Not San Jose even. The hat trick dono hype, indeed. Oh, one more. You like, okay. Just so I can remain the #1 goober in Jay's heart. Here we go. And I do agree that Ariel and Maria are great. Thank you, Jay, for the donation. Let's give Jay some love in the chat for that donation. Even with the coaching staff with no NHL playoffs, NHL experience, we can still go to the playoffs. I think so. It's probably not conventional, probably not the best way, but I think it could still happen. Expansion is in the works. If it happened, do you think they should implement relegation? No, I don't think you'll ever see relegation in a professional league, at least in a North American professional league. When the thingy just showed a random CeeLo, it was beating like a boombox. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes. Yeah, probably. It was probably picking up the sound. Do you like when the NHL salary is going up for all the teams? Yes. But it does not just for the Canucks. Every team, it'll go up for, obviously. Trades can change a team if the team gets the right players. Otherwise, you can set the franchise back. Good point. Too many devices on one plug extension or one dongle, maybe. Dongle's a weird name. Panthers basically built their team through trades. Doohickey, that's a good word. Maybe the extension doohickey is haywire. Hey, I'm learning about Gooner. Careful, Goober, doohickey. All these were trades. Kachuk, Bennett, Reinhardt, Jones. That makes sense. Let's give some love to doohickeys around the world. That doesn't sound right. Hope so. I don't know much about the new assistant coaches. All this goober talk makes me think of an old Road Warriors promo where Hawk referred to the opponents as boogers. Oh, what a booger. What a rush. Very good, Tyler. I like that very much. Assuming Bennett resigns in Florida, is the rest of the free agents even worth targeting? Depends. Like I still like Nikolai Ehlers. I would love the Canucks to go after him. By the way, the Canucks have 12 million and they technically have 21 players under contract. So they could, it's not like they're stuck. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. They're kind of in the middle of all the teams having 12 million still to sign 2 players, basically. Got to replace Besser and Suter. Doohickey's plug into the thingamabob. That's right. They do. Thingamabob. Worried about the mushy middle? Yeah, that could be true. Coach Rob is giving Irwin some hype. Oh, because of the doohickeys and the thingamabob. I don't want anyone talking about my doohickey or my thingamabob. What do you think about the teams in Florida or other states having no tax, attracting players over other teams? Shouldn't the league fix this loophole? No, Joe, I don't worry about it. It's been like this forever, but it's only come to late in the past few years. I get it because the Florida teams, Texas teams are good. But Gary Bettman talked about it and he has no time for that argument. Shout out to Jay for the $5 donation. I hear Atlanta is in the final stage for bringing a team back. Yes, I believe the vote for their new arena got approved, right? Is that kind of setting the wheels in motion? So yeah, we could have an Atlanta team back. Let's give some love to Jay in the chat. With the Kreider trade going through and the reports and rumors about the Canucks having a trade in the works, makes me think someone from Abbey is involved, or else they'd likely announce it. Good point. Yeah, but yes, that could be true. But then if you're the receiving team, you probably don't want your guy playing for risk of getting hurt. Does that mean it's Lekaramaki? Maybe you're onto something, Tyler. What happens? It's the 15th overall pick plus Lekaramaki. And that's why, and like I know the Abbotsford Canucks have won the last 3 games without Lekaramaki in the lineup. Oh, that is so interesting. Something in the making as Goober is a name for baby food along. So maybe baby on the way for someone. Oh, that's deep. That's a lot of connection, Shannon. No, as long as your trades can happen in the playoffs. Is it as long as it's not a playoff team, or is it as long as the guy doesn't play in the playoffs? I don't like Atlanta getting another team. It's BS. Yeah, but they have the money in the arena. If tax is a big deal, how are other leagues not seeming as affected? Yeah, I just think it is a factor, but not the factor. And I think those teams just have to have really good management groups as well. Kirill, Mackey, and Ratu being traded. Interesting. If Canucks make a major trade, you do an impromptu show Friday and Saturday. We'll see. I have plans for both nights, so we'll see. But I don't know. Is there rumors that there's going to be a major trade? Oh, Gerber, not Goober. Is that Kudratsev? Gerber is the name. I ordered a thingamabob from Amazon and they sent me a thingamajiggy. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more minutes of hockey-related questions, and then the last 5 minutes are going to be non-hockey related questions with no exceptions. So last 2 more minutes of this is your chance to get hockey-related questions in. All right. Thingamabob, thingamajiggy, whatchamacallit. It just don't, I hear they're sold out of doohickeys though. Canucks are leaning towards not trading EP40 and are impressed with the. Yes, I did see that. That was from was that from a Sarah Valley or a Drager or a Friedman? I did see that for sure. Okay, last chance for Canucks or hockey related questions. Otherwise, for the last 5 minutes, we are going ask me anything. Non-Canucks, non-hockey related. 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, I'll finish these off because you probably typed them before I said that. I actually I didn't make a prediction before the finals. I said I had a feeling Florida would repeat, but then I said in the very next sentence, I don't know how Connor McDavid's going to be denied. So admittedly, I did not do a prediction. And now it would be unfair to, I guess I could do one now because it's tied. I think it's Edmonton's year. I think that was a big bounce back game. And I think Calvin Pickard is going to take them there, which is crazy to say. And I think McDavid is going to be the Conn Smythe winner. Winner first and lucky for Rossi be too much? No, I think that's about right. Yeah, go with the doodads. What do you think the Canucks start next season against? Who? And who do you think they'll start on the road? Do you think? No, they'll start at home because of the black seats, and it'll be Calgary. Oh, it was LeBrun and quads. Gotcha. Out to Jay once again for another $5 donation. Thank you, Jay. Gerber is a brand of baby food. Maybe Shannon was thinking that. Maybe. Thank you. Let's give some love to Jay in the chat. Very generous tonight, Jay. Thank you. Can your next CCC meetup include karaoke? How about the trifecta of bowling, pub, and a pub that has karaoke? Shannon is insistent that it's called Goober in Alberta, which is fine. I have no reason to doubt you. After 2 OT winners, Draisaitl is a case for the Conn Smythe. Indeed. All right. Now, no more hockey and Canucks related questions for the last 5 minutes. How many times do you live stream in the summer? I will go down to twice a week once all the free agent frenzy has died down. And then also because I travel more in the summer as well with the family. So probably 2 times a week is going to be pretty safe. I watched Survivor up until 5 years ago, and then I stopped. But I was all about the old school ones, heroes versus villains, Gen Z versus millennials. I love tribal councils. I love the idols and everything, but I have not watched in the past 5 or 6 years. Favorite consistent contestant? I like Rupert. I like anyone that was Christian that proclaimed their faith. I love pub karaoke. Awesome. Hey, Jamie. No, I don't think that the crowd is impressive enough here in Vancouver to host a WrestleMania. Alcohol, we can arrange that. What kind of food would you want to learn to cook? If I tried to learn to cook, I would go with not Japanese food. It's hard to cook. Maybe like some nice meat dishes. So meat. Will it start at 10:30 p.m.? What are we talking about now? I don't even know what we're talking about. Thoughts on Jay? Oh, my summer streams? Not sure yet, Taylor. Thoughts on Jay losing the title? I was a little bit surprised, but he doesn't need a title to be popular. Five years since Kobe. That's very sad. Rock band karaoke? Only on a cruise ship one time. Hope Sammy wins King of the Ring. Okay, no more no, you can do wrestling talk too. I just might not put it up there. Last 2 minutes. Any burning questions you want to ask? Otherwise, I'll wrap up pretty soon. That's right. It was my summer was Sunday, Wednesday. That sounds very familiar to me. Sushi today. Yes, I had sushi for lunch. Sushi and sashimi. Usually there's a 50-50 chance, Edmund, when you ask that. I went out for lunch with a friend, and then for dinner, Gail cooked barbecue pork, rice. My favorite veggies are honey glazed carrots and zucchini and onions. Good question. If we get Gunther and Goldberg, I sure hope that Goldberg does not win. I do not want to see him around. Do I see any smoke from the Squamish fire? No, I have not. Had Salmon Mackie on like Monday from Team. How was it? How was it? I did watch the NHL awards, but I would kind of skim through them only to see. I only watch them if a Canucks player won, admittedly. All right, friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And appreciate all of you being here. Very generous. I appreciate you sitting through. Oh, sorry. Last one. If all three kids text you at the same time, who would you call back first? Oh gosh, if it was all the same urgency, let's say they all text me at the exact same time, please call me. I would start with Kayla, just because I would be the most concerned about her, only because she's the girl and she's the youngest. Is that fair? Yeah, exactly. When I'll be done, it'll be goober time. Stop. Goober time. Dun, 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 dun. That was horrible. Thank you, everyone, for being here, sitting through, putting up with me with all my tech issues, broken computer. I can still hear the fan going. That's been 5 hours now. I know there's something wrong. I sure hope that all my files are salvageable. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Line Change, legendary Carol Bovelander, legendary Swervin Irvin, and legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support. Thanks to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, subscribing. On the way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a late donation. And thanks to my sponsors, Vancy Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. By the way, did it lag at all today? Maybe I should use this computer all the time. Yeah, it's funny, Swervin Irvin. I'm not sure if I can get into my podcast because that's the one website / app where I don't know if I have the credentials saved anywhere. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in on this laptop, but we will see. Okay. And thank you to everyone who went above and beyond. By the way, I'm going to be the ultimate goober tonight. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. Jay with the $5 donation, Swervin Irvin, who gifted a membership, Jay with a $2 donation, Jay with $5 donation, Line Change 3, 3, and 3. Then Jay still with a 2, a 5, and a 5. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. Irvin, how did you know? Because I didn't say. Did he say? Did he say something? How did you? And by the way, lag-free night. That's awesome. All right, Irvin, here is your video. Oh, that's awesome. So thank you, Swervin Irvin, for the $2 donation. Let's give some love in the chat. I'm already in the thumbnail I'm looking it up right now. Nothing is perfect. Let's see. I'm looking at it right now. Nothing is perfect. Oh, he's over 1,000 subscribers. Good. Live. Okay. Gotcha. That's right. So I can't believe I forgot that. No disrespect to Russell. I am appearing on Nothing is Perfect streams tomorrow during one of the intermissions. We got to figure out if it's the first or second intermission. And I will not give away whether or not it's going to be live or if we've already recorded. You can guess in the chat if you want to whether it's going to be live or recorded. But I will be on there on the stream tomorrow. I just got to confirm with them if it's the first or second intermission. Thank you, Swervin Irvin, for the donation. And thank you for the reminder that is indeed what I'm doing tomorrow. Okay, if that's fine. If you do that, I will not be upset. I will actually be very, 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 very impressed. Hello, Helen. It's the first intermission. Gosh, you guys know more than I do. This is good. Sounds like it's pre-recorded. I didn't say that, Gerald. I didn't say that. You'll see. You'll see. We'll see if we can give away any. We'll put it this way: if you see me, if I'm typing responses to comments in the live stream, in the chat while I'm on, then yes, it's pre-recorded. However, if I'm absent from the chat section, then you'll know that it's live. All right. I'm going to do for you my bad jokes. It's going to be my litany of bad knock jokes. I have about 10 or 12. I'm pretty sure I've done all of these on a stream before, but maybe my 24-hour live stream. But because in honor of being called a goober for the first time in my 51 years of life, I will give you, yes, we will call these the goober knock jokes. Here we go. Knock. Okay, I'm not going to say who's there. So you just kind of listen and I'll make sure, but you got to say who's there and you got to repeat very quickly. Okay? Knock. Boo. Actually, I better say it, otherwise it doesn't sound good. Knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo-hoo. Don't cry. Knock. Who's there? Tank. Who? You're welcome. Knock. Who's there? Hutch. Hutchu. Bless you. Knock. Who's there? Who? What are you, an owl? Knock. Who's there? A little lady who? I didn't know you could yodel. Knock. Who's there? Madame who? Madame foot stuck in this damn door. Knock. Who's there? Isabel who? Isabel really necessary on a bike. Knock. Who's there? Cantaloupe who? I screwed that up. Cantaloupe tonight. My parents are home. Knock. Who's there? Highway cop who? Highway cop every morning at 7 a.m. Knock. Who's there? Cargo who? Cargo beep. Knock. Who's there? Dwayne who? Dwayne the bathtub. I'm drowning. Knock. Who's there? Amos who? A mosquito bit me. Knock. Who's there? Andy who? Andy bit me again. Knock. Who's there? I'm a PSAP who? No, you're not. There we go. I think that was 16. And God, does that deserve a donate? No, it doesn't. You sound like you're reading. Nope, that was my memory. Line change is dying. How do you remember this entire joke? I use them so much. LFAO, help Clay. My brother said this to me yesterday. What did he say to you yesterday? There's a early. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll stream on Father's Day. Lightning round. Okay, we're good. Slow clap. Plethora of stuff right there. There we go. All for you. Thanks for your generosity. Is there one last one not joke that I can give you? I think I'm completely exhausted all of my not jokes. Yeah, the rest of them are probably inappropriate for this stream. Oh, the boohoo. Very good. Okay, I think I'm done. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. God bless. Goober.